This is Robin, your ghetto aerobics life coach, and this is kind of off the cuff, which things I do normally are, and I just kind of wanted to respond to my heart, and I wanted to openly do that. And my thoughts, I ain't prepped myself or nothing like that, so it is what it is. But my thoughts are concerning, a lot of people's thoughts of a black woman, and a lot of the times you hear about us. Got mosquitoes and every damn thing out here. I'm tolerating, so it is what it is. But at any rate, we're angry. I mean, they look like bees. But anyway, we're angry, or um, we got issues, and we do. It troubles me when I hear of a young mother cursing her child, and the mentality of people these days. You can't just go to them and say, "Hey, baby, don't do that. Don't do that." And I'm hoping that this is the way that I can do that. That I can say, "Hey, baby, don't do that. Love on your baby. He only knows what you're teaching him. He's only been, if he's 2 to 3, whatever he is. You know, we have to take time with our children and have patience with ourselves and realize that from a history of being used to inferiorate, or cause your people to be inferior, then um, there's some things that have been created around us that maybe we really don't like, because we really truly have hearts of love. Many of us, we really are strong, gifted, and talented women that feel maybe our anger could come from a lot of times that we gave up our goodness or our talents, and to raise families, and to, there's a lot of reasons that we could be angry, because we were left to fend for children, and which a lot of the things we are dealing with were created through our teachings, through us. But we have to realize that that was a technique, a use that people made to captivate our people, our those people of color, any person of color. It was used to captivate. The women were used to captivate you. And when I say captivate you, to the point where you become captive. So it's just whether it's how they talk to you, belittle you, degrade you, whatever it is, most of the times, that's why a lot of sex is involved in everything. Women are used, and these mosquitoes are at me, you guys. And I'm gonna stay where I'm at. But these women are used to change a mentality. And we have to realize that a lot today, because we don't know, when you come across a man, we're angry about our men, women, but we have to realize that it's by our own doing. Um, um, we were placed in a position to cause him to be inferior, not only to another race of male and another race of being, but inferior to ourselves, so that he would listen, so that we could protect him, so that we could be his comfort and his peace when we needed it. We talked down to him or degraded him, or when we got our better jobs, we made him feel less than, instead of lifting him up and encouraging him. We got away from what it means. I'll tell you, I didn't prep. From what it means to, but that's what ghetto aerobics is. You use what you have. But we took away from his being, simply because that's what we were brainwashed to do, instead of, giving life to who he is. And sometimes, in these days, with everything that a person is going to, sometimes you have to attack that person. When I say that, you have to attack that spirit, that ugliness that's in them. So you're going to have difficulties in a relationship. If that relationship is valuable to you, or valuable to you, should I say. And even at that, you have to understand you don't know each other. Everything is new. Every person is new every day. And so it takes a bit of understanding so you won't have arguing and confusion. I want to say to my sisters in the midst of this, and people in general, in the midst of this, I have a good friend, and she does that. She's esthetician, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, I want to talk about some of the things that I use on my skin, because I'm looking at this camera and I'm kind of glowing. Okay, and I basically use as a mask. I use a mixture of honey and cinnamon, 1 part honey and 1 part cinnamon, and I wear that for about 30 minutes, and then I wash it off. And then I also um, use on my skin as a moisturizer. I use coconut oil, olive oil, a mixture: coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, argan oil. I use a mixture of oils. So those are good to get and, take care of your body, period. Because, ooh, looks like I got highlight, and looks like my face is oily, but it's not. It's not at all. And but anyway, I wanted to share that as well. But I want to say, we have to love on each other. We have to understand one another if we seek to progress. Together we rise. I'm not going to show the full length of this shirt because this is someone else's t-shirt, but it's just, this is what I'm feeling right now. Together we rise. And once we understand that, once we see ourselves and, people in general, whether you do or not, we know we are here. We are a part of the change. We are the ones that will make a difference. But we have to see that and know that for ourselves. A lot of us are functioning with low self-esteem because of the things that we've been through. We've got so many issues and so many things, and our men need us, women. Our young boys need us. We need them to get out of the prison and stand up and be men. We need them to come out of the schools and stand up and be men. Ownership of their own businesses. That's what we need. And it's and to be, and I'm gonna say this, to be pro-black does not mean I'm anti anything, any other race. It's just that I am who I am. That's all I know to be. And what I've been through and what I share is what I share with others. Thank you.